Welcome to this Pan-Africanist Assembly. May God bless you all for taking your time to gather here today for the sake of our continent. We have a message for today, and it is titled the Pan-Africanism Levy. When we talk about levy, we talk about a kind of tax to be introduced to enable our organization generate the funds needed to carry out our mandate. Of course, the African Federation we are pursuing is a blessing from God. We did not pay any money to God to obtain this blessing, nor is this blessing for sale at any price. But we know that whatever blessing that God has given to mankind requires human effort to make it a reality on the earthly plane. God gave us food, but we have to till the soil to obtain that food. This same condition applies to this blessing of the African Federation, which is already granted from the spiritual plane, and which, like every other thing, requires our collective effort to make it a reality on the earthly plane. And making it a reality requires finance. Remember what I said earlier, that we did not pay God any money for this blessing. But on our human level, we have managed to create a world in which commerce penetrates almost every part of our life. People have to pay for almost every basic thing they need for survival. We have to pay to sleep in a house. We have to pay to eat food. We have to pay for water for drinking, for taking bath, or for washing and cleaning our environments. This is the reality of our time. This makes it difficult for people to do anything without pay, as they also have to pay for whatever they need. Nobody in particular is to blame for this situation. So in building the African Federation, all of us will not have direct working engagement. Not all of us will work as the federal police or for other law enforcement agents. Not all of us will be diplomats or philosophers or professors of education. And not all of us will be part of the military service. Not all of us will be office cleaners or drivers or security personnel. But all of us are Africans and have the duty to contribute our financial and other possible efforts to make our federation a reality. It is based on this that we shall introduce what will be called the Pan-Africanism Levy, which every businesses and other areas we deem necessary must pay. It is interesting to remind you once again that the People's Movement for African Unity and its associate organizations is the African federal government in the making. Some of you haven't understood it well. Some of you see it as a social organization. Some think it's a non-governmental organization, while some of you think it's a religious movement. However, I want to tell you that what you are thinking about this organization belittles its authority. And we wish to make it clear that this organization is a governmental authority on its own. It is the federal government of Africa in the making, because the future of Africa lies within this political movement. As such, no government can wait to be sponsored by companies or donors, because such government will become the private property of those who sponsor it. And if such is to be the case, then such government will not last, nor will it stand for its people. Of course, the human spirit is connected to wherever they put their efforts. This is why all Africans must take the responsibility of financial contributions and put all efforts needed to build the continent. It is then and only then shall the Federation be for its people. And all non-Africans who are living in this continent and benefiting from it must also pay the levy for as long as they are here. We therefore call on the attention of everyone and every businesses or other institutions to respect this decision and pay the Pan-Africanism levy as may be required of them. I greet you all.